When most people hear the word witch, they have a completely warped perception of what that word means and what real magic actually is. But if you come on this journey with me, I'm going to show you the truth. We're about to board a shuttle that's going to take us 2.5 hours into the country on the coast, where we're going to be staying in a castle for Mia Magik's Witchcraft retreat, where this week we will be studying real witchcraft. I feel like I'm going to the real-life Hogwarts, where I'm getting on the Hogwarts Express. We have a whole group of magical witches behind me. We're going to the castle. We're going to be immersed in the magic. This is so exciting. Why does it smell so good? It even smells like a castle.
I manifested this room.
Oh my god. How do you feel?
Like a goddess.
Okay, this is my room. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. This is crazy. Wow. That's a bathtub. Look at this. This castle is unreal. There are rolling green fields outside and the ocean right there. This castle is like hundreds of years old. It's so beautiful. Every inch of it is so magical. I'm here for my friend Mia Magik's retreat. Mia Magik is a witch. She is my friend, my mentor, and teacher, and I've learned magic from her in the past, and it's worked. Mia Magik is a force of nature. She is a true witch. She has put in years and years of study into witchcraft and real magic, and she is absolutely the person to lead a magical experience like this. Witchcraft and real magic is nothing like we're taught in the movies. All of that has been so manipulated, and it's just not accurate to what real witches are actually doing. In this video, you're gonna join me on this experience of attending Mia's most magical life retreat. I'm gonna share what happens along the way, the rituals and the ceremonies that we do, the breakthroughs that happen, and what I learned. I'm hoping that this week I can get some deeper answers and dive into the experience and open myself up to receive whatever wisdom and guidance is meant to come through here.
Yay! Hi everybody! Welcome to your most magical life! First of all, I'm so glad you guys are here. This is my absolute greatest honor and pleasure to be creating this experience. I hope that you all, in whatever your own way is that makes you feel really good and really nourished, just find the way to hear the song of this land, because it's so magical and so beautiful. Yes, there's a castle and like, woohoo, and that's great. When we're inside, we're in luxury. And when we're outside, we're in nature. And we are with the earth. And we are with the goddess as she has always been. We are going to do deep, powerful, transformative healing work here that will allow you to embody whatever your most magical self is, because I can't teach you spells. Like, I could teach you how to write a spell, but that's not actually, in my experience, what has made my life most magical. What has made my life magical is healing my mindset and transforming how I think and feel about things. So if I help you change your mind and change your heart and change where you store trauma in your body, then your manifestations, whatever you want to do for it, it's going to be easier. You're going to hit edges, and that's totally understandable and normal. That's what happens in healing work. We get triggered. What I ask of you is to take responsibility for it. So we just want to be pristine with our own queendom. You're here to find what that queendom is for each of us. It's empowered queendom. It's like, oh, what a blessing it is to be this queen.
The first night, it was the Aries full moon, and we did a fire ritual where we really got clear on what limitations, what chains of resistance what blockages we were ready to release in order to fully open ourselves to this experience ahead.
The intention with our full moon ritual is to burn away any of the self-abandonment or doubt or unworthiness or abuse and trauma that has informed the habits and behaviors in our lives that we feel disappointed by or unsatisfied with or hurt by. And so we give that to the fire, to the element of transformation, so that then we can kind of start with a fresh slate for the whole experience.
Within this group, as women began to share, I immediately noticed that there was very much a theme of oppression and abuse. And the reality is that so many women experience that in all places in the world, and it is so not okay, yet it continues to this day. And part of this experience here is to reclaim our power, knowing that we are no longer victims, knowing that healing is possible.
I release the unworthiness, the wounds of unworthiness that feels like a chokehold around my neck and my shoulders. To be unafraid to speak my needs, I release this unworthiness, the chains of unworthiness. I am worthy. I am worthy!
The fire element represents destruction and rebirth. It is a way to burn away all of the past and the old, to rise like a phoenix out of the ashes into something new.
I am everything I wanna be. I have everything I need.
So right now we're collecting sticks for a rage ritual. It's definitely a little too big.
The rage ritual, as you know, is one of my favorite practices because most women have been shamed for their anger. I've witnessed that it's either anger or sadness sort of stacked on top of one another. Some of us have sadness that's burying anger, and some of us have anger that's burying sadness. And whatever it is that's burying the other is so healing just to let yourself experience it.
What we're gonna do is we're going to start with the breathing, and then after a few minutes, we're gonna go into the feelings. Right now, I feel. Right now, I feel enraged. Right now, I feel sad. Right now, I feel disappointed. Whatever you're feeling, and you get it out. And then you grab your sticks and if your inner child needs a minute to be held, that's okay, but then keep going. At your own rhythm, at your own pace, just breathing, letting the anger start to flow inside of your body.
I feel frustrated. I feel anger. I feel disappointment.
I feel undesirable.
I feel stuck.
This is the one who hurt you. This is the one who hurt the earth. How would you bring back the magic of the earth? What would every moment, every step, every breath. You are in the hand of the goddess. This is the mother we all share. This holy, sacred, great mother who is a reflection of you.
After the rage ritual, we have so much more space created in our bodies. When you have a really big physical opening or clearing, I find that just getting out into nature and taking a walk, getting into the body is so supportive.
And then the next thing that came up heavily was how mad at my dad I am at him for leaving me. And that I haven't let myself feel that.
It's okay to feel that anger. It's the first time I think I've ever actually felt anger. Because for so long I've just kept blocking it. I was so angry. And I didn't realize how angry I was at myself. I don't have to be angry anymore.
The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother, carry me, a child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me until we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free.
The most important thing for me to remind you of is that you are a child of this mother. There's nothing else that really matters. Nothing. The divine assignment from her is just to help other women remember our connection to her, and that all we need is that. It's the source of all abundance. It's the source. She is our source.
Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says if you're listening.
Singing these songs felt so right, so natural, so beautiful to sit in sisterhood and to pray to the earth in song. This is something that humans have been doing for thousands of years, is group singing. Before we could even speak, we were chanting together, using our voices to make sound and harmonizing and aligning. And we've just been so disconnected from that. But so much of this week and this experience is about coming back to those ancient primal roots that feel so good and so right in my body and my soul.
One of the things that is the pillar of this whole experience is that I just listen. I listen to what's happening in the group. I listen to the land. I listen to my personal guidance from the goddess. This week, the invitation from the goddess or from the land was to do an exercise to support people in feeling more comfortable with touch and being worthy of receiving the kind of touch that they desire. And so we lay down and we allow people to give just loving touch to us. Then we say, I want you to touch my hair and I want you to touch my feet. And we have this opportunity to receive an instant manifestation of our desires and know that we're worthy of someone honoring our requests, of course, within reason. That ritual is so powerful and so beautiful, and that was the one that really came from the land, that came from the goddess and the energy of this group, and she said, this is what they need. Please do this with them.
We all just want to feel safe to express ourselves and to share what we've been holding on to and to be heard without judgment. That act in and of itself is healing. I feel like so much of the healing that's beginning to open up here is simply in the art of listening and being seen and being heard by a sister who you can trust, who can hold sacred, safe space for you. Mia took us to the most beautiful meadow area to do a self-love practice. During this experience, I had a massive breakthrough. Something came up through this that I had no idea had been blocking my voice so much.
Our ritual started with Mia guiding us through loving self-touch and heart-opening breath work. All of a sudden, I felt this urge to start singing tones. It felt like there was something stuck in my throat. Then I began feeling this pain and sadness bubble up in the root of my womb, and it started traveling up my body. I could feel it wanted to be released, specifically through the expression of sound.
Blood in your veins. Call forth your expression. For those who have never done somatic healing work, it may be hard to understand what is actually happening here, but it's really quite simple. We store emotion and memories inside our bodies on a subconscious level, and our subconscious is operating most of our lives without us knowing. Until we bring awareness to this and make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to play out a conditioned program in our lives that's often been running since early childhood when it was originally programmed. When we're kids, we are sponges and we are highly conditionable. And the smallest thing can have such a huge impact on how we perceive the world and interact with it. In this case, I had a specific childhood memory that came to my awareness during this ritual that I hadn't thought about in years. And the pain and sadness of this memory was finally ready to be released.
I felt like I let that stored up sadness and hurt out of my body finally. And that's so much of this experience, is letting the pain and the hurt and the trauma out of the body so we can be free and liberated and create more space for who we truly are and what we truly desire.
So what we're going to be doing now is one of my personal favorite practices. And luckily, in a castle that's sort of like Hogwarts, it's often really easy to find something like the Mirror of Aries. That mirror is the one that shows us our greatest desires. What we're going to do is speak to the Mirror of Aries and tell it who you are, who you are becoming, tell it what you are accomplishing, what you've come here to this earth to accomplish, who your most magical self is. It can be about things you've experienced here over the last week, what you've learned. It can be just like who you know you are from always. It can be the way that your magic is unfolding from within you. Whatever the expression that comes through is, It's just you and the goddess. And you proclaim to her, to the goddess inside of you, who you are here to be.
It's nice to finally meet you, finally feel a lot of feelings we haven't let feel before.
Waiting for so long just to talk to you. You are a creator.
I am a powerful spiritual being.
I am an intuitive.
And I'll no longer wear a mask hiding who I am.
You are not going to ignore your intuition anymore.
You are a strong, fierce, badass Viking witch.
You may be small, but you're not small.
You always trust the highest light, the highest love, the highest good of the whole universe and source.
You're gonna become so powerful that you can then help all the animals in the world.
Though your legs shake before you, they are rooted and strong as the trees. I desire to love myself,
Be myself and express myself.
I remember why I'm here.
It's to help heal people, help them remember that they are a soul having a human experience.
Because I am fierce, amazing, and I have so many gifts.
You are great and you are smart and you are worth so much more than you believe about yourself. Because this is what you look like on the inside all the time.
And now you have sisters!
Yeah.
Sisters you never had. I'm so grateful.
I am embodied in my play and in my pleasure.
I'm a creator. I am free.
You are a sorceress. You create from a place of pure passion.
You're so beautiful, but you're more than that.
Most you honor your voice and your truth. You are fully supported to create your magic.
And I am sorceress. I rise from and through and with and as my own power, always in always. Thank you for letting the goddess come alive in me, for letting me bring women and sisters together to sing in the womb of the earth and remember we are her children.
I love you. Never stop being batshit crazy. Oh, don't worry, I won't. Okay, let's go eat dinner. Yeah.
What is real magic to you?
Real magic to me is all of that subtle mystery between everything. Songs that the wind sings, the fire has a song, the water has a song, the earth. Her song is so beautiful.
Real magic is connection and love, the energy that we share with each other, and the beauty of that. That's what we receive from Mother Earth.
Real magic is what happens when you find whatever lights your soul on fire.
Real magic is life. Take a second and just look around you. There's magic in every single cell of every single moment. A choice to see the spark and a choice to see everything as love.
Real magic is healing. Real magic is being willing to be brave enough to go deep into the dark, scary places of yourself that you may have shut out for a long time. Having the humility to know that as human beings on this planet, we are not separate from the natural world. We are intimately a part of it. And when we so choose to understand that and to honor that, life opens up in a beautiful, expansive way. This experience of life is inherently magical. I'm not telling you what to believe or how to live your life. I'm simply here to express my experience in the hopes that it may open up something deeper within you. And it's your choice what you do with the information that I share here. That is it for this episode of Sky Life. I love you all so much, and the adventure continues.